I'll just come to you, Dr. Kumar. Here is Prag Ghosh asking a question. I take Foracort T200 inhaler daily for my asthma. A doctor has just recommended budesonide. Is Foracort 200 okay, or do I switch to an inhaler, Dr. Kumar? Are inhalers effective, Dr. Kumar?
See, he is reporting that he is an asthmatic who already was an inhaler. So if you
Yes.
already have been on inhaler,
Yes.
then you need to continue the same thing when you get COVID. Maybe the infection would need a little higher dose or more frequency of the inhaler when you get this disease, or sometimes you may need to switch from inhalers to nebulizers so that more dose can be delivered deeper inside the lungs. So that change may be required. Changing from one brand to another brand makes no sense.
Right. Also, since Dr. Kumar, you spoke about pronal treatment, here is Gayatri Narayanappa asking, what about pronal breathing for pregnant women who are COVID positive? Are you recommending it for pregnant women as well, Dr. Kumar?
Okay. Excellent question. Good that Gayatri asked this question. There are certain contraindications for proning. So pregnant women, anyone who is very obese and has a huge belly, because no matter how many pillows he puts under his pelvis, he will not be able to keep his tummy off the bed. If you have heart failure, if you have some spine problem or have undergone spine surgery, hip problem or hip surgery, and similarly anything in your thighs, like plating, etc. If you have any of these procedures, then you don't do proning. You also don't do proning immediately after your meals, because sometimes that may induce vomiting. Rajdeep, just one more point about the paracetamol, which Dr. Subramaniam very elegantly, I would just like to say that a lot of people are taking paracetamol SOS. So they wait for the fever to rise, and when the fever rises, they take paracetamol, which has effect after 2 hours, which leaves you with fever for 3-4 hours and exhausted. So it's better to take it regularly, 6-hourly, so that you don't get fever. This is very important, because otherwise 102, 103 fever leaves you exhausted.
Excellent.
Right. I want to also bring in at this moment Dr. Garg. You want to take this question again? It's linked to vaccine. MN Singh, former police commissioner of Mumbai, is asking, for how long do the 2 vaccine shots remain effective according to you? And Renuka Dhan, linked to that, is saying, will we therefore need a 3rd booster dose of vaccine? Dr. Garg, what's your view? How long should I believe that I will be immune after having taken the 2 doses, and will I need a booster dose in 6 months or so?
Thank you, Rajdeep. Very, very important question. First of all, for every vaccine as of now which are available, we require 2 doses of vaccine. And for Covishield, we require a little longer interval. The government has said 8 weeks, but we can go up till 12 weeks. And for Covaxin, we require 6 weeks of interval. So that is minimum. So longer the interval, greater is the immunoconversion. Number 2 is that as of now, we cannot say that how long they will be effective. So maybe, every year we may be requiring a booster. So we have to be prepared. And we are also looking at the vaccines again from the perspective of, mutant strains, because different companies like Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson have started looking at the vaccines, so that whether through the vaccines we can address mutant strains or not. As of now, we can say only up till 1 year or so, but we cannot say that for how long the immunity is going to last.